Hey sellers, welcome to another seller shout out. This is the if you list it, they will come edition. Anything goes in this video. It is all about you, the eBay community, and what you sold. And I love your stories of how these sales came to be, and so does the audience watching, as well as the diversity of things that sold. Anything is possible. Okay, we are going to start off with Cassie. She said, free to me from a family member. I was expecting it would scan for less than $10, but apparently these Bratz games are pretty nostalgic for some people. The item is Bratz Rock Angels, complete with disc, manual, and case. So it is a video game. She got it free and sold it for $20. Jackie Basie paid $3.13 at Goodwill, sold for full asking price in a couple of months. This is a Serta therapeutic electric heating blanket controller. So it's just the cord, sold for $28. Kathleen Gifford, 'tis the season. I purchased this adorable handmade quilted tree skirt from the Goodwill bins last summer. It sold last week for about $43 when I offered a 15% off coupon. I paid $1 for the tree skirt. This is Noah's Ark hand quilted applique tree skirt with animals, trees, and ark. Sold for $43, cost her $1. So just a reminder to pick up those holiday items any time of year because they will sell any time of year. Catherine Farnsworth paid $5 for several at Target a couple of years ago. Sold 3 in an hour for $55 each plus shipping. Stranger Things Season 2 Blu-ray DVD VHS box collector's edition. $5 sold for $55. Patty Paul, fun sale, free from a thrift store. Lights worked. Sold and shipped to Versailles, France, but probably not the palace. Vintage Christmas multicolor 60 light strand clear starburst reflectors. $29.99 and they were free. Next up is Cheryl Fuzette. Working through my death pile. Paid $5 at a garage sale in the spring. Listed 2 weeks ago. Took best offer of $60. This is Lego Disney The Little Mermaid Ariel and the Magical Spell. $5 and sold for $60. Tiffany Takao paid around $5 for these pennants among other stuff at a garage sale over the summer. Vintage 1998 NASCAR 50th anniversary pennants sold for $60 and they cost her $5. So are you noticing a theme? A lot of things that were purchased at garage sales over the summer are taking a few months to sell. So just remember that patience is a virtue. Sue-Ann Akers, free to me, sold in 2 days. Disney Cinderella figurines, lot of 6 cake topper toys. $19.99 and they were free. Myra Como has a fun one. Purchased this awesome men's smoking jacket for $8 at a June estate sale and just sold it for best offer of $84. I like to think someone is going to wear it to a fancy holiday cocktail party. Yes, that is exactly what it looks like. Vintage 50s regal robes, Frank and Meyer, Johnny Walker red corduroy smoking jacket. $8, sold for 84. And this reminds me of a Christmas party I went to way back in the day before we even had kids for my ex-husband's company, and it was at someone's house, and the host was wearing a jacket just like this. And a lot of people didn't know the host because it was a big company party, but people thought he was the caterer or the waiter because he had on a different jacket than everybody else. Most people were dressed in black, either tuxes or just black suits. And so he had on this red jacket. So people assumed that he was the help. And he wasn't, it was his house. Okay, Suzanne Keene. Annabelle's Wish plush from the 90s. My mom picked it up in her area, so no cost to me. She likes helping me. Listed last week and sold overnight for $44.99. This is Annabelle's Wish reindeer stuffed animal. And Suzanne even bought her mom her own BOLO book so that she could get up to speed on what to look for, because her mom is an amazing, knowledgeable treasure hunter. She knows a lot and she's very smart. And I just love that a lot of these elderly people are out there in the world helping us find things, because they really do have a good sense of what's valuable because they've lived through so many decades. So it just warms my heart to think of 80-year-olds, 90-year-olds out there helping to find things to resell. They're engaged in society, they're doing something fun that actually helps the people they're finding things for, because Suzanne gets to sell them. Marlene Ward. Personal treasure, sold for full asking price plus shipping. Sold in less than 2 weeks of listing. Buyer wanted it for her Thanksgiving table. This is a vintage 70s Salton Cosmopolitan electric burn warmer with yellow paisley cover. So this was her personal item and it sold for $30. Okay, Janet Turnage paid $4 at a RS for this fiber optic Christmas village. What is RS? It's just not coming to me. It's not thrift store. It's not estate sale. So that's just not coming to me. So I don't know what that means. Listed at $54 on October 7th, took an offer of $46 on November 17th. Profit $37. Vintage fiber optic Christmas Village train, color changing, international works. $4, sold for $46. Okay, next up is Lori, and I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name. Miraless or Miraless. Found this in my own closet. It's been discontinued for years, and I had moved on to another perfume. Sold for full asking price in 5 months. Victoria's Secret Dream Angels Heavenly Eau de Parfum, 60% full. This sold for $64.99. And I also have one of these that I've had for a while. It does not have that pretty cap on it, so maybe that's why mine hasn't sold. But I'm glad to see this sold, that people do want this. So it was basically free to Lori, sold for $64.99. Tina DeVore bought at a local thrift store for $1.50 a couple of months ago, sold on best offer for $30. Vintage needlepoint bunny rabbit pillow cover, 13-inch. Cottage core. Yes, that is a hot buzzword right now. $1.50, sold for $30. Diana Warren. This little cutie was in a grab bag of toys. Maybe have 50 cents into this, sold in about 3 weeks for $15.44. Littlest Pet Shop Cat, number 468. 50 cents, sold for $15.44. Louis Prizzy has a fun one. Paid a quarter at a garage sale, listed for $44.95, sold for best offer of $39.95 after about 2 months. Vintage Ben Cooper. Hairy, scary mask, rooted hair, vampire, witch, Medusa. Lots of great keywords there. Paid 25 cents and it sold for $39.95. Donna Shirley. I always pick up and lot dishes and play food, meaning she lots it together. This lot came from mostly a huge bag I got at a half off thrift store day. I paid $9 total. It was listed for a month, sold for full asking price, $52.99 for some plastic play food and dishes. 300 pieces, so that is a lot. But $9 turned into $53 in a month. Where else can you do that? That's legal. Ginger Lamplight. Last weekend was cold here in Texas, and I almost didn't go out garage sailing, but my passion got the best of my common sense. First sale I found 8 pair of sneakers for $6 per pair that didn't look like they'd even been worn. I gave 2 pair to my son-in-law and listed the others. These are the first to sell. I almost made all my money back on this 1 pair, so everything else will be profit. So $6, this sold for right at $60. New Balance fresh foam blue and black running shoes, and they do look like they're in great condition. Lynn Merritt bought this Pendleton board shirt jacket for $3 at a local thrift store. Sold in 3 weeks for full asking price of $45. Pendleton wool board shirt, size medium, $3, sold for $45. Next up is Dr. Stephen Gittler. Paid 50 cents a piece at an estate sale in June. Took offer for $10.50. This is the third set I've sold. John Deere 3-piece Gibson Melamine Kids plate, bowl, and cup. 50 cents for all, no, it's $1.50 for the set, and sold it for $10.50. So that was a fun little sale. People are definitely looking for these older sets that they don't make anymore, or maybe someone had that as a kid growing up and they want it again. Jody Clark paid $17.49 at Goodwill for this new Bath & Body Works Alpine Suede Cologne. Sold in 8 days for $89.95 plus $10 shipping. This is new with box damage Bath & Body Works Alpine Suede Cologne. It sold for $89.95. Savannah Boone. I bought this brand new steam mop from an estate yard sale for $10. I listed it for $89.95 and accepted an offer for $80 after a few days. So this is new in box Eureka Enviro Steamer hard surface floor steam cleaner. $10, sold for $89.95. Leilani Mortland bought these for 10 cents each at the after Christmas sale last year at my local thrift store. Sold for $21. This is vintage Christmas ornaments, 1991, lot of 9, new in package. So that would be 90 cents, and they sold for $21. Brandon Haney got these at my favorite upscale hoarder estate sale. I bought 10 of these of various years on half price day on September 11th, but got a little better than half off. This was maybe sale 5 or 6 of the 8 that I made an offer if I bought all of the Joan Rivers ornaments. Okay, so he negotiated at that estate sale to buy all of these. Listed them all that week, have $16 in each, sold on November 13th for full price. This is 2016 Joan Rivers Classic Collection Russian Egg Fabergé inspired ornaments. $60. Melanie Johnson purchased at an estate sale for $10, sold in about 3 days for $89.99 with free shipping. Vintage Twin Winton Spotted Jersey Brown Cow ceramic cookie jar. $10, sold for $89.99. Next up is Rosanna Smoker. She said, I love selling linens. I got these toile panels for $7. Had them listed for 11 months when I took an offer of $65 plus shipping. So they are 2 Waverly Country toile panels, black and cream, 48 by 86. $7, sold on best offer for $65. Anne Rice, Goodwill purchase for $1.74. Took about 4 weeks to sell at full asking price of $35.98. This is a plush Gund Mutsy Dog Golden Retriever 14 inches. $1.74. And full asking looks like it was $34.98. Tim and Rachel Beachy. I bought a box full of quilt blocks and one top at an estate sale for $15. I've now sold 3 lots of blocks for $39.99 and the top for $99 and have one more lot of blocks to go. Very happy with my return on investment. So there you can see it is a vintage lot of quilt squares, sold for right at $40. Terry Wilcox paid $2 at a local yard sale. Took about a week to sell. Cork Ease clogs, round toe brown leather shoes, sold for $34.99. And just a side note on shoes with cork bottoms, make sure it's not peeling apart or cracked because cork is definitely subject to dry rot. So sometimes you don't see that till you get home and start photographing them. So these are another kind of shoe that you would do the twist test to make sure that the cork sole or heel is not rotting away. Cindy Kraus bought these boots in a thrift store for about $4. Took about 3 months to sell with a 30% promotion I was running to get rid of old inventory. Sold for $35 plus shipping. Cowboy boots are always a great seller. Yes, they are. $4, sold for $34.98. These are Ariat Sedona men's black leather cowboy boots. Kathy Hermans, free on a bottle of Pendleton whiskey my husband purchased. Lots of watchers. Sold within a month for full price plus shipping. The whiskey was $55, so not a bad return. Okay, what is this thing? 2023 Pendleton Whiskey Belt Buckle. So it was just a gift that was stuck on the bottle. And how smart was Kathy to think about selling it? So it was just a free gift, so really no cost into it. Sold for $39.95 and a pretty cool looking belt buckle at that. Michelle Laverty Purchased at a thrift store while on vacation for $5. Sold on an offer I sent for $50 after about a month. This is Busilla Needlepoint Stocking Kit, new and sealed. $5, sold for $50. Lauren Morgan paid $5 at the thrift store for a huge lot of health and beauty items originally marked $1 per item that the store manager offered to me to get off the floor. Already have sold one of the items for $15, so purely profit now. Sold in 2 months for full asking of $45. This is Victoria's Secret Endless Love Refreshing Body Mist, 75% full. $5, sold for $45. Nancy Stroh's. This was in like new condition, found at a thrift store for $5. It is Ralph Lauren men's medium cardigan sweater, cable knit, and it looks purple, but she says navy blue. Sometimes that happens, things come out purple. Anyway, $5, sold for $42. And I think the fact that it's purple helped that selling price, because I find that bright colors sell very well. Pink and black are actually my two best selling colors, and I know that because back in the day when eBay provided reports, traffic reports showing you what words buyers came in on, color was a big one, and I got the most hits on listings that were either something that was black or something that was pink. And that tool used to show you what buyers were searching for that brought them to your listing. So maybe one day we'll get that back. Okay, moving on to Whitney Kruger. Paid $6 at the thrift store, sold for $55 within a day. This product is still available from Plow and Hearth. Sells for less on their website. This is a new with tag Plow and Hearth Winter Westie Christmas pillow, meaning West Highland Terrier. And dog breeds are another theme that sell very well. So make sure that you put that in your title, and when you are out selecting items to sell, just keep that in mind that people love their animals and they love to fill up their house with stuff that has the likeness of their specific breed of dog or cat. Wendy Kruger paid $3 at a thrift store, sold for $45 plus shipping in a year. This is the Beatles Shea Stadium Men's Silk Necktie, 1991. $3, sold for $45. Carlos Chavez. I got this Wii White Gibson guitar and Wii Game Guitar Hero World Tour for $5 from a private pickup with a lot of other video games and consoles. Sold for full price of $39.99 plus shipping in about 4 days. Andrea Wittenhagen. She was in the bin with all the Monster High dolls, listed for about 3 weeks and sold for $38. This is Monster High Ghouls Rule Cleo Denial doll. Doesn't say what Andrea paid for it, but probably not much. If it was, I don't know if she means this was the Goodwill bins or just a random bin at a thrift store, but sold for $38. Sharon Bramsher paid $3 at an estate sale, sold in 4 months. Colonial Williamsburg needlepoint and velvet Christmas stocking. $3, sold for $69.99. Linda Zafaris bought at Goodwill for $2. This was a low price compared to how they price other things. It was missing several small objects that went with it. sold on auction, so just listed for 10 days. This is Lost, the complete collection DVD set, collector's edition pyramid box. Box set. $2, sold for $31. Carol Hollis paid $1 at the Thrift. Had it listed for $59 for over a week. My husband delisted, sold similar, and dropped the price $5. Sold within hours for full price to an eBay buyback program. This is Texas Instruments TI-84 graphing calculator. $1, sold for $54.99. Susie Palmer Grant paid $3.75 at a thrift store and sold for $54.90 plus shipping. Took 1 month to sell. As always, vintage Ralph Lauren linens pay off. This is Ralph Lauren Guinevere Queen flat sheet. So it's just the sheet. And this was $3.75, sold for $54.90. Matt Conacher bought at Goodwill bins, so about 75 cents each, sold for 25. Took about a month to sell. These are JVC DVD discs, set of 30 discs, $25. Yeah, I love finding tech products like this that are sealed. Those are great to sell. Rachel Schmidt, free to me from a social media post. My area is pretty competitive about picking up free items, but I got lucky and there was plenty to go around. Sold in just over a month for $19.99 plus shipping. This is a lot of Brain Quest card decks. And they were free, and she sold them for 20 bucks. And finally, Nikki D. Free to me from a relative who is a bartender. Had a couple of chips, which I disclosed. Sold in 7 weeks via an offer to watchers for $60 plus shipping. This is Wicked Weed Pernicious IPA beer tap handle. So free, and it sold for $60. Okay, and there you have it. Congrats to everyone for their sales. And remember, if you list it, they will come. Keep up the great work, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye.